Yankee Mania fans. How is everybody doing today? I'm sure it's a great, great morning as the Yankees won, be it was a little slugfest last night at 9-6, but it was still a win. It was a very, very good, hard-fought victory. Had its ups and downs, but we do have some encouraging news on Anthony Volpe, which I just found out about a couple of minutes ago. The very latest, but we'll get into that in a couple of minutes. I want to get a few things out of the way first, everyone. First of all, remember tomorrow is the launch of Turnbuckle Talk. We are excited. Today is Money in the Bank. We will dissect everything that goes on. We will go to every match, every little thing that's happening. A lot of rumors are coming out of that. And we will be right on it with you, the fans, tomorrow. We will give you the exact time that the tape content will be on. And then from then on in, we will be live. So stay tuned. Don't forget to go there. Subscribe. I know a lot of you have already gone there, looked at videos, and subscribed. I really appreciate it. So that's tomorrow. Also, things that are coming up here. Obviously, we have our show this morning. We're going to have a pregame show at 4 p.m. From there, everybody, I hope, would go to Ken, the Ugly Truths channel, as he will call again the Yankees-Red Sox game tonight at 7:15, actually 7:30. And then tomorrow, of course, then I'll have a post game. And then tomorrow in the morning, of course, it's coffee, bagels, you name it, everything in the morning. And we'll discuss and dissect the rest of the Yankee game, any news overnight. And then at night, everyone, you come back here, and Ken from The Ugly Truth and myself will be doing the live play-by-play of the Yankees-Red Sox game that's on ESPN. I'd like to say hello to some people that are on the chat. Jonathan, good morning. CT Cards, who's coming on with me in a couple of minutes. Sean Browning, how you doing? Everyday Mets, how are you? You've got to be on a cloud with the way the Mets are playing. So those are some of the things. Some of the people that are on there. In the chat alone, you have John Ferrazzo, of course, always. That's in the email. You have a new Met fan, Greg. How you doing? Who else is? Bob Rizzo's there. Thank you so much. Teresa's there. Thank you for listening. You're more than welcome to come on the chat, everyone. And please, 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 your questions are well respected. So with that in mind, I just wanted to get a few of these things out of the way. And of course, Joe Yankees at 2028@gmail.com. The contest, a couple of people are finally giving their predictions. You want to win? You want to win $100? Well, that's what you have to do. Go to joeyankees28@gmail.com. Predict how many wins the Yankees are going to have. And if they win the division, how many games will they win? If they don't win the division, we just go back to how many games they won. It's that simple. You got till July 1st to register. The winner will get $100 right there on the spot. Right in your Venmo, in your Apple Pay or Zelle, whatever you like, you'll get it 1, 2, 3 as soon as the season's over. So come on, you guys don't want a crisp $100 bill? Let's go here. Go on there and register. You have until July 1st, and then I close it out. July 2nd and 3rd, I will paste something that will stay for good on the on NY Yankee Mania page, and you'll know exactly, everybody will know who's who. So you'll know you're a winner right away, or we are a loser and we do something else. Everyday Mets, how are you? Like I said, I hope you're doing well. Did you stay up late for this Met game last night? And actually, it wasn't as late as the Yankees when they were out in Colorado. So, let's see how it goes. FG, how you doing? Good morning. Well, Everyday Met says he fell asleep. Bad boy. Bad boy. You missed the good Met game with Lindor coming up in the clutch and getting a big hit. CT says, I stayed up late with you, Joe, and then I joined Jason after the show. I went to bed late. Laugh out loud. John the Beagle Dad, how you doing? Good morning. I'm glad there's a lot of people on the chat because there's a lot to talk about today, a lot to dissect. But we're going to start with CT Cards. He's going to stay with us a little bit. I'm hopefully waiting for Ken to come on. In a little while, Sean Browning will be on. So that's what we have on the take right now. But right now, let's bring on CT Cards. Welcome back to the show. How you doing, CT?
Good, Joe. Really good to see you. I got to say, I loved Ken's stream last night. It was very amusing. And then I liked the after show that you did. And then it was funny, right as you were ending your stream, somebody said, oh, Jason's doing a stream. And I was about to go to bed. I even said that. I typed in, I'm going to bed now after Joe's stream. Somebody said, Jason's got a stream coming on. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got to join that. So, yeah, I didn't go to bed till about 3 a.m., I want to say.
Oh, my God. Jason kept you up that long? I mean, I was listening.
Oh, no, it wasn't Jason. It was I was talking with different people, different folks from our community we started here. And, just talking about the game. That's something I wanted to ask you. I was hoping Ken would be on to ask him this because I'm curious what he thought. What did you think of Devin Williams last night? What did you think of I'm starting to have some faith in him.
I have a lot of faith in him now. We have to. We don't have a choice. We need him. Although we did hear that Weaver is starting to throw, which is great. And even before that, I want to get out some Anthony Volpe news, guys. I just heard from a very good source that he's doing everything possible to play tonight. The man he's really an Iron Man. It's incredible. I did see that Jason from 161 put something out, and right after he did that, I had found out. I tried to put in a call, but to no avail. But I did get some content that he's struggling. He wants to play, and I guess it's going to see how he feels. Plus, the weather's not going to be so great today, guys. We are going to get some thunderstorms, so we'll see how that goes. But I seriously doubt he's going to play tonight with Crochet pitching. He doesn't need to be swinging at 102 mile an hour fastball tonight. Rest the arm. And we'll have to deal with Peraza at shortstop. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. So, but as far as your question there, yes, I am entrusting it in Williams now. I think he's going to be obviously what he was in Milwaukee. We just have to give him a chance. Let him do his thing. Yeah, let him do his thing. The things I'm a little worried about more than that is some of the hitters, CT. I'm a little bit concerned with Trent Grissom.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's walking. I'm not saying, but I don't like his swings. I don't like a few things that I'm seeing. I still say he better wake up in the outfield when he's getting these ground balls. I know he's nonchalant and he tries to be as good as he can, but I don't want it to bite. I hate when I'm right with it's going to bite us in the butt one day. And please don't let that happen. The Yankee coaches have to stay on top of this. Good morning, Merck. How you doing? How's everything going? And he says that Devin looked good last night. Yes, he did, Merck. Thank you. I didn't do the classic yet. Good morning to everyone. I have my Lavazza coffee here. Of course, salute at all. If you don't know what that means bottoms up to everyone. And I'll take the first sip for you, the fans. Mm-mm. Oh my God! There's nothing like Lavazza coffee.
Now, Joe, I got to ask you now. Since Jazz has come back, I think he's hitting what 500.
Yes.
And what is he? I have my cheat sheet here. I didn't want to have to use it, but he's hitting 500 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 3 steals in 4 games. Yeah, you think somebody
and he would have had another steal if he didn't come off of that base, but that's okay. Listen, we're not going to get on his case because we're not going to get on his case because he's doing the right thing here. That's what we want to see from Volpe. That's why I want him batting 7th, 8th, or 9th. Don't put the guy 5th. Please leave it.
Where's Ken? Ken would argue against that. I know he would. He wants Volpe in like the 4 spot or 5 spot. I'm like, no, I'll put him in the 7th, 8th, 9th, like what you've said, Joe. I agree with you on that. I just like to get you guys riled up.
Oh yeah, exactly. I want to give a shout out to Castiglio because Jason he made an AI thing for me. With the face, with bagels and coffee and the lamp, and everybody loves it. And I just put it on my NY Yankee Mania shorts. You will see it. It looks really cool. And again, thank you, Jason, for taking the time out of your busy schedule, out of your show, to do something for my show. I really appreciate that. And you're a class guy and a class act, just like each and every one that's been helping my show out. Thank you. I can't stress it enough. CT, I can't thank you enough for what you're doing for the show. We're all here in this together as a family, and we are growing. Subscribers are coming. I just absolutely can't thank you guys enough. And I'm doing different things for the show to make the show enhanced better. And as we keep getting subscribers and advertisers, this show is going to keep growing and growing. I am very excited, and I'm also very excited. And I hope CT you will take a listen of Turnbuckle Talk. That's going to debut tomorrow. People may not know a lot about wrestling, but trust me, folks, it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. My young creator, TJ, is amazing. And what he's creating is a giant. I'm telling you guys, even if you don't like wrestling, you're going to love the content. It's a lot of fun. And to hear from the young people about going to a wrestling match, experiencing, meeting their favorite, like their Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. It's just, I mean, nobody does it, but yours truly will. And I try to bring out the best out of every fan. Good morning, Felix. How you doing? Let's see what he has to say. I was criticizing Jazz for 2 games ago. Happy he has shut me up. Felix, listen, you have every right as a fan and as a Yankee lover to say what you feel. He was not playing well. He did deserve that. So, anything short of throwing something at him, he did deserve it. And never apologize for the way you feel. You're a fan. You're a passionate fan. So never feel that way. I'm glad you're wrong. We're all wrong, and that he is taking the bull by the horns with this, and I'm very, very happy about that. So I wanted to get that out. Merck says, "Oh boy, we will get the match. We will match you and Ken on that channel, Joe. All right. You guys want to do what you want to do? Go ahead. Sean Browning, did you hear Jazz Presser last night? I could imagine. Sean, let us know about it. I was on the air. I was on the air, and to be honest with you, after that, I did a few things, and then it was nighty night. Actually, I listened to Jason a little bit, and then nighty night to be ready for my morning presser here. So otherwise, CT would have to take over the whole show, and I don't think he'd like doing that.
I don't know if I can do
I
that.
want to see him doing that all by himself. Go ahead.
No, Joe, yeah, I couldn't do this without you. Like I said, you brought it up, the community we have. I love everyone in the chat. We all know each other. You and Ken work really good together. NFE 161, Jason, all these channels are doing a really good job of not getting in the way of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all doing a good job of working around each other and making sure that we're giving each other like space. And I think that's very important when we're doing shows like this. And I liked how we moved the show to 8:30 instead of 8, because get what I'm saying? Like, and you started this out, Joe, in a good way. No one else was doing a morning show, and I was kind of scratching my head. I don't know why, because I get up early in the morning. I want to talk about the Yankees, and I'm like, where's the show to talk about the Yankees? So
I listened and I gave it a shot, and thank God, because of all the people out there, people like you and Merck and you name it, Felix and Met Every Day and John Ferrazzo and Desiree and the list goes on and on. So I really appreciate it, and it makes our life easier as the people in the chat keep asking questions. Merck says, I think the perfect song when you guys have the match is the final countdown. Jacob Petruzzi, good morning, sir. How you doing, Jacob? How do you like our Yankees in the last couple of days? What's going on? We got to get Ken on here. I hope everything's okay with Ken.
Yeah, I was expecting an argument with you guys. I wanted to be in the middle of you guys getting into it this morning.
Of course. Hey, here he is, Nathan Sports. How you doing? What's up, Joe and CT Cards? How are you liking your vacation over there in Florida? What's going on? How are things going, man? Let's see, Merck. Now, okay, so now the chat is starting to talk to each other. I really like that. That's what I love about the chat. Shout out to new subscribers. Thank you very much. I got a couple of alerts today. We got Greg as a new subscriber. He says he's a Met fan, but he's going to listen. Well, let me tell you something, Greg, and Met fans, as everyday Met fan knows, on the chat here, we do not discriminate with anybody. The Mets, I tell it like it is. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I don't have an opinion. I don't hate them. People kind of sometimes accuse me hating. I do not hate the Mets, and I want to make that perfectly clear.
But you ranted about the Mets. Wait a minute.
No. Listen, when the Yankees play the Mets, it's Yankees 100%. I will go to the ends of the earth with the Yankees, but I don't like to be accused that I'm a Met hater. You have to be a professional. We may not be ESPN, we may not be Yes Network, we may not be SNY, but you try to be a little bit professional. And I am not a Met hater. So please, Met fans, you come on, you enjoy, you have fun. We are all family here. We're not anybody who's going to be, there's no cursing here. There's nothing like that. My main man, Marshall Brown, my protector, he's here. How you doing, Marshall? How you doing? So I'm hearing that you are going to be in my corner when we have our steel cage match against Ken in New York's Madison Square Garden. Tickets are available. They're running 100. The 100 in the ringside area. $50 all over and general admission.
What are the odds?
I understand.
What's the odds right now?
I understand they're only giving us 50 tickets. So that's all. We're actually gonna be in the theater in Madison Square Garden. So I just want to let you know that. But I told the guard, listen, I got a lot of listeners. It can't be 50. It's got to be like 2,000. It's got to be 2,000. Nitin goes, is it going to be a tag team match with Trump and Musk? Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll take Trump any day. No, I don't want to get into politics. But no politics. But yeah, Trump and Musk will definitely sell tickets, guys. 100%. But they're not the main event. The main event is me. I am the main, and Ken. Those are the main events. You want to do a tag team. So who do you think I should have? Should I have President Trump or should I have Mr. Musk?
Merc.
Oh, man, Merc goes, no, Joe and Ken versus, I can't tag team with Ken. He'll kill me. No. Put him on the other side. He'll go on the other side. The only problem is I don't know if anybody wants Musk, but that's besides the point. But Sean Browning goes, oh, of course I'll take The Undertaker. I know him. I've met him a few times. He's really cool. So Marshall Brown go, Ravishing Joe versus Killer Ken. Ravishing Joe? What are you trying to tell me something here?
Ravaging.
Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah, I'll put my face in my backside like Rick Rude did. And then as he's dancing, you just see the pecs go boom, 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 boom. Come on here, guys. I mean, this is a Yankee show. The wrestling show goes tomorrow. And by the way, Marshall, I hope you go to Turnbuckle. I can't talk. Turnbuckle Talk sometime today or whenever. Subscribe, because if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to love this content. Trust me. Nitin goes, let's go Yankees. Yes.
Joe, I want to ask you, do you have any concerns about Will Warren right now? I think I asked you last night. Does anyone in the chat too trust him in October right now? I know there's to go, but I don't trust him.
I don't trust him right now. I don't think he's got a lot of work to do. Listen, it's great that Garrett Cole's working with him. It's great that, but no, I do not trust him at all. At all. Hey, Dev Finch, how you doing? Welcome. Marshall Brown says, I can talk 80s wrestling all day long.
Me too. I don't.
But it's okay. That's the whole idea, Marshall. I'm going to be the 80s, 90s, and 2000. JT is going to take care of all the modern stuff. So you put that together, and the people growing up like us and how we felt to the kids growing up today, that's what's going to make this show hot and special. It's going to be steaming. It's going to be like WrestleMania.
I haven't watched wrestling since the WCW first came out. And you remember Sting had the short blonde, like Billy Idol haircut? That was back in 91, 90. That was the last time I watched wrestling. And you've actually gotten me to start watching wrestling the last 2 weeks. We've been talking
it's
about
great
it.
Entertainment. Merck says, Joe, we're getting ready for tomorrow, man. At least we've got wrestling fans here. Oh, we definitely have wrestling fans here, Merck. I'm really excited. It's a lot of fun covering wrestling for many years, and also being in the back with the guys. It's a ride I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change for anything. I'm getting a text from Jason 161, and he's giving me a message that the Volpe X-rays were clean, no break. Yes. We heard that, Jason. Thank you so much for that information. And he definitely looks like he wants to play tonight. But I think, like you said on your short, it would be nice to give the guy a day off. Let Peraza go to short. I think we can live with that for one day. So yeah, with that, now I know you had some presses to talk about CT. Go right ahead.
Well, I'm more, okay. I started it with asking the chat and asking you about Will Warren and do we trust him. I think, and I'll probably bite me later on, but I'm gonna have the confidence to tell you right now. I think our secret weapon is Yarborough right now. He slows down the whole game. It throws all the offenses off, and him and Blake are like the perfect match because something is going on. And you got to remember Yarborough as a rookie was a starter, and I think he went 16-6 his first season at like a 3.46 ER. I can't remember the exact stats, but I mean he had a great first season as a starter. He got put in the bullpen because of his speed, but I think the game has shifted, and it's almost like he reminds me almost like Tim Wakefield, throwing these slow pitches and making batters look like idiots, and you have to laugh, and I think Yarborough is our guy. I don't believe in Warren. I know people are going to probably disagree with me, but I think we should throw Warren in the bullpen and keep Yarborough as a starter because the
Well,
whole
I mean,
tempo changes.
no, I agree with you. I mean, how can you take Yarborough out of there the way? Come on, he went up again. He's the only guy that beat the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I mean, come on. Does he deserve to be thrown in the bullpen? Absolutely not. Lucille comes, and then we'll see what happens. But right now, I take Yarborough over definitely Clark Smith and over Warren. Warren, he does have potential, but he's still wet behind the ears. I don't trust him in a big situation. I
Well,
really don't.
if you watch Yarborough, what was his first start? I think it was the Orioles. He gave us like 3 2/3. Then the Rays 4 innings, then the Athletics 5 innings, then the Rangers 5 innings, and then people said, I remember, I think Ken even said, no, he won't go more than 5 innings. And then the next game against the Angels, he went 6. Then the next game against the Dodgers, he went 6. And what was his against the Dodgers? He gave 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, and it was a homer, no walks, and 5 strikeouts with a 2.83 ERA. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Uh,
you're telling me you want Warren instead of that? Nah, I'm sorry. Not
Jake says I get chest pains every time Warren and Smith.
Me
We don't want you to get sick, Jake. Don't take it that far now, baby. No, the bottom line with that is relax and let the Yankee batters, take over at this point. Don't worry about it so much. But so I really, just relax and enjoy the ride. The Yankees are 5.5 games up, 6 in the loss column. It looks like Toronto wants to make a little bit of a move here. They're playing much better. Tampa Bay will always be a pain. As a matter of fact, I wanted to know myself. I didn't see the late score. I'm just seeing it now. Okay, the Orioles did lose last night.
Yeah.
They had a 4-1 lead. They blew it, and they lost to the A's 5-4. And while I'm there, the Angels defeated the Mariners 5-4. The Mets doubled up on the Colorado Rockies 4-2. In the final in 10, the Giants 5, the Braves 4. The Toronto Blue Jays, who are hot, beat the Twins 6-4. The Padres beat the Brewers 2-0. The White Sox defeated the Royals 7-2. The hot Astros beat the Guardians 4-2. The Tigers beat the Cubs 3-1. And, of course, the Yankees 9-6 winners over the Red Sox. The Nationals 2-0 over struggling Texas. The Pirates beat the Phillies 5-4. So I'm sure Met fans are happy about that. And the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Marlins 4-3. So those are your updated scores at this point. We'll see how everything goes. And I get what are you laughing at?
Joe, you're gonna get a laugh as you remind me of Dino Bravo. That's what Merck said.
What? You're gonna get a laugh of this. You remind me of Dino. Hey, no, I'm not in the mafia. Don't go killing me now. I didn't do anything. I promise.
Oh, that was
You
the
know,
last
because,
I needed today.
well, okay. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I get it. Listen, it could be worse. You could, well, I don't want to mention names on what people look like, but Dino Bravo, that's not too bad. Okay, I'll take that, Marshall. Thank you. That's not a non, but CT, what the new stuff on the show is, I'm going to go one-on-one with everyone. So I really appreciate you coming on.
Can I throw
If
one
you'd
thing
like
at
to
you,
come
Joe?
on for what was that?
Can I throw one thing out at you before I
Yeah,
leave you?
sure. Go ahead.
Now, just think about this. I think we need a right-handed pitcher starter. And at the deadline, what does everyone in the chat and you guys think, or you think of us trading Clark Schmidt and Spencer Jones and getting ourselves an actual starter for our rotation that we need? Do you keep Clark Schmidt? I don't see the length we're going to get out of him that we need in the playoffs. He's only given us 5 innings. He can't get through the third, run through the order. And there's going to be some guys. I remember last night you were talking about after the game that you didn't think there'd be a lot of guys to select from, but start to look at the trend of teams that are their seasons going just down. And there's going to be some guys available. And, I think you may see Clark Schmidt gone. I think you may see Spencer Jones traded, and I think we may be picking somebody up, maybe picking up somebody from the Braves.
Okay, well, keep work on that, CT. I really appreciate your time. And as you know, we're going to go on at 4:00 today. If you'd like to come on,
sure.
We'll do an update with you.
Yeah, just send me one.
Yeah, and then when we have round discussions, we'll keep people on. But I want to just keep getting different perspectives one-on-one with people. And again, I appreciate CT. Keep up the great work. We love you here, and we'll talk to you this afternoon.
You got Sean coming up right next, right?
No, CT. Actually, Jason is ready to come on.
Oh, cool. Tell Jason I said hi, and when Sean comes on, tell him I said hi. I love those guys. I love watching you guys. But where was Ken this morning?
If you can, stay in the chat, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CT. We're so happy you feel better. We love you, okay?
Love you guys, too. Thank you.
Take care. Okay, everyone. Waiting in the wings is my compadre coming in. And one I wanted to choke him, and the second one I like him because the family likes it, the friends like it, the chat likes it. We're gonna bring on Mr. Late Night, Jason. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Joe?
Good morning. What's up, big guy?
I'm good. I got a surprise for you, Joe. You ready?
Yes. Oh, get out of here. Oh, my God.
That's for Mark right there.
My God. Can I get any uglier? Jesus Christmas.
Yeah. How you doing?
Love to insult me. Holy crap.
Mark had me dying when he said that. You don't look nothing like him, but it was funny though.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I do look like. No, actually, if you bring up Tim Foley,
Tim Foley,
thought I looked like Tim Foley. He used to play for the Mets, and he played for the Yankees, I think, back in 1989. But he was on Mets teams that were pretty decent. Some weren't, but Tim Foley. And there was another one. I think it was on Texas. I forgot his name. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know about Dino Bravo. I wouldn't mind having his money though.
Yeah, right.
He made some good money. But that should go on. That should go on. Oh, come on now with that. Listen, I'm gonna send you 20,000 asparagus pies.
Oh no! Oh no!
God, let's see, Jake. Oh my God, I didn't know who that guy was, but after Jason showed it, if they look, you guys, I'm serious. I mean, don't you guys like me at all?
We love you, Joe.
I tell the truth, just like Ken, and I get no respect. It's like Rodney Dangerfield. I'll call the suicide prevention. They'll put me on hold.
No,
Are you kidding me?
No, we love you, Joe.
Yeah, I can tell. That second picture you sent me yesterday, I wanted to choke you. The first one is okay. I mean, I look like who did it and ran, but it's okay. God. Oh my God. CT Cards goes 1-800 Joe is losing it. That's great. Thanks, guys. You really give me, a will to live. You really do. And then who's going to be here to tell you that this guy's no good and this guy and all my predictions, have all my predictions not come true, guys? Huh?
What was your latest prediction?
Latest prediction was that the Yankees were going to play a game. I mean, come on. Give me a break. Everybody's good to jump on this one with the home run and this and that. How many times did I say this is going to bite them in the butt, and it did? How many times did I say Anthony Volpe cannot be batting 50? He's got it back 7th, 8th, or 9th. And look at the results, guys. Look at the results. I rest my case. I'm a genius, and that's it.
I give it to you. A lot of your predictions come true. None of mine's come true. If I'm like Eddie Mush, if I say something, if I put a bet on something, oh man, it's going downhill fast.
So in other words, let us know the bet you take, and we'll take the other side.
Exactly.
I mean, really. Hey, I'll give you an interesting stat, everyone, that you're going to start looking at. So back in the day, I went to a Yankee game where Gene Michael was the shortstop. I was a little pup, but I do remember this. There was a ground ball to shortstop. Some people in the chat know this. There was a ground ball to start the game at shortstop. The Yankees lost that game like 7-8-0. A few days later, there was a ground ball to shortstop. They lost that game. So I was keeping an eye on it. Do you know 92% of the time when the opposing team hits a ground ball to our shortstop, and only ground ball, the Yankees lose that game? So I want you to take notice. It hasn't happened, thank God, so far. But if there's a ground ball, the first at bat, I know I can close the TV or go to DraftKings or whatever you call those things and bet, and I'm going to win.
Hold on, wait. So you're saying if the first batter we face, if they hit a ground ball, whether it's an out or not,
right,
most likely we're going to lose the game.
If it's the shortstop, 100%. And if you don't believe me, ask Ken. No, not so much Ken. I'm sorry, NFE or one of them knows.
Oh, so the shortstop? Yes. Oh man,
it's incredible. I haven't brought it up because it hasn't happened, but now that you guys round me up a little bit, I want to give you another bit of advice. Now, there was one time in the playoffs there was a ground ball to shortstop, and it's only at Yankee Stadium, guys. So if it's a pop-up to Volpe, if it's a line drive to Volpe, if it's a ground ball and he touches it, 92% of the time the Yankees lose that game.
I don't believe that. That's like taking it too far. I'm superstitious, Taking it
too far? Okay.
You're taking it too far.
I cringe. I hate that first at bat. I always hope, please don't hit it to shortstop.
So I mean, so you're saying just walk the leadoff hitter every game? Just walk him.
Not walk the leadoff hitter. Just pray to God that he doesn't hit it to shortstop. Because I'll tell you, you can run to DraftKings and just bet the other team. Just bet the other team. They're going to win. 92% of the time, it never fails.
Where'd you get this from?
I'm telling you what happened.
This is Joe stats. Right?
That's my stat.
This is Joe stats.
I'm telling you, if they look it up, I guarantee you, it's around 92%. The Yankees don't win that game.
Oh man. So let's hit the first
When they
batter
hit a
today.
ground ball to short, I usually close it.
That's it. You're done. It's over.
It's over for me.
Oh man. I think you got like a medium or something
So
giving
I
you
just hope,
telling you the future.
I just figured, let me get that out, and everybody pray that there's no ground ball to short. It's only the first batter. That's all it is. And another thing, you want to make and I'm not telling anybody to bet. I don't want to spend anybody's money. But one thing you could take to the bank, go when the Yankees play the Blue Jays. Kirk is going to get at least 1 or 2 hits. That's a guarantee moneymaker. That will never change. I should have mentioned yesterday, Mr. Davis. He's going to hit a home run against the Yankees. So you can
Devers.
bet on that.
I said it too. I remember I said it. He's gonna hit a home run.
Yeah, and so with that in mind, those are definites that will never ever change because the Yankees just don't know how to pitch to these guys, and backup. And another thing, backup catches have always been a menace to the Yankees throughout the years. We get out starting catches, we can't get out backup catches. Figure that one out.
It's crazy, right? The little nuances. If you're watching it solo, you pick up the patterns and stuff, right? And you've been watching the Yankees for an eternity.
Do I know this team? And I could just give the vibe right away. I'll know. Jason, no joke now. I'll know if the Yankees are going to win the game, and I'll just close it. I keep it on because to keep the notes and everything. But I honestly know. And once in a while, I get a thing all across me that I know that let's say the Yankees going to hit a home run and they're going to think I'm nuts. I close the TV. I open the TV. Boom! The guy's running around the bases because he hit a home run.
That's crazy. So you need to do that more often.
Which I don't know.
You need to do that more often. Just keep turning it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off.
Well, if I would have had the podcast during the World Series, it would have been the first thing I said. The Yankees are going to get bit on by all their mistakes. Is going to happen all at once. And God, God's my witness. Friends, family, anybody could tell you what I said. And it all came true. It all came true. So, it's just a food for thought. Jason, don't forget that now.
I won't.
Get it. You should get an account or you call whoever, your best friend. If they have, listen, I got a friend of mine that every time they hit a ground ball to shortstop, he puts $100 on it, on the other team, because he knows he's going to win. He's won 9 out of 10 times.
Oh no! I think don't tell me that because now that's gonna be into my head. And if they hit a ground ball to shortstop, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna text you like, "What the hell, Joe?"
Not on the road, guys. Not on the road.
Only at home.
Anything is fine but shortstop. It remained in my mind for years and years and years. I've gone to Yankee games as ground ball to shortstop. I left after the first batter.
Joe, that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life.
So I want you think I'm nuts? Watch what happens.
Even if I knew they were gonna lose, I'm not leaving. I stay the whole game. I don't care. No, 27 outs, I'm there.
Well, in those days you didn't really pay a lot, I usually had main level reserve around third base. And sometimes, they were like $12.50, $13, $15, and box seats were like $23. But I liked them because I used to get like the sun. And another thing, Wednesday nights, 98% of the time they lose, and it used to be Sundays in the 70s and the 80s. Every Sunday they lost. I had 13 Sundays in 1989. They lost them all. They lost every Sunday that I went. I'll never get another Sunday package as long as I live. I'll tell you that. That ain't happening. No, but but just getting back to the game at hand, were you impressed with Warren? Do you think they went a little bit too far with Warren? What do you think?
I think he started off really good. Like I was like, okay, you know. And then the bats woke up. I'm like, oh, this game is in the bag, you know. It's over. 7-zip. This guy's dealing, and then I don't know. I was doing something, and when I look back, I'm like, what is going on? Like all of a sudden, 4 runs on the board. I think that Boone took him out at the right time. He could have probably pitched longer, but at that point, it's like, why risk it? Like the momentum was shifting to the Red Sox, and you know, even though you know, the Yankees end up giving up another 3 runs after that, but you know, that's those games like that. That's like a game that could have slipped away, and so I think that Boone made the right choice.
You're 100% right. I just, you know, I wasn't comfortable with the, you know, I still felt that we were 1 hit away, 1 batter away from having a major game again, and that worried the heck out of me. It really did. But they decided, okay, you know, they hit, and a big part of it, Chaz Chisholm. I know that Ken was totally against him, you know, coming back and all, and you know, but hey, he's batting over 500. So, you know, let's take a couple of questions from everybody. Jake, I think Boone kept him in a batter or two too long. He was walking everyone in that inning. Yes. You agree with that, Jace?
Yeah. I think Boone was trying to give him a chance to kind of get himself out of a jam and probably build his confidence up, but it didn't work.
Sean Browning says he was gassed and the 6th ran out of gas. That's what I feel. You know, that's one thing with Warren. You know, he's a young pitcher, but it looks like, you know, he's small in stature. See, not everybody. I don't know if you remember or you've seen highlights of Ron Guidry. Ron Guidry was like a skinny malink, and he had power on power all the time. And they don't make him like that anymore. They really don't. They have to really build themselves up. You know, just like batters. I mean. The batters, you know, small, and as you see, like in Anthony Volpe, as he's developing, he's getting more power in that bat handle, and that's helping him 100%.
Well, he actually put on some weight in the off season.
Yes, he
some
did.
Muscle. A bunch of them did, like Ben Rice and stuff.
That chicken palm really did it.
Yeah, the chicken palm.
His aunt makes. I mean, I've had it. His aunt is just. I mean. She's what a cook. Oh my God. But I could tell you that Anthony Volpe works very, very hard. And believe me, you know, nobody wants him to succeed more than me. That's why I'm a little hard on him because I know what he can give as a 4, 5, 6-year-old. The instincts, the hands on this little boy, which now is the Yankees full-time shortstop, was amazing. I can't tell you how good this kid was. And they all looked at me like I had 35 eyes. Oh, what do you mean he's going to be the Yankee next shortstop? I said around 2020s, he's going to be the Yankee shortstop, and there it is. So I'm really excited for the kid, young man. I shouldn't say kid. You know, he was everything Yankees. I mean, if there's one thing you can't take away from him, he's a Yankee through and through. And let me tell you something, no matter what the Yankees do as far as a contract, I can't see him. He's going to be like a Derek Jeter. He ain't going nowhere unless the Yankees trade him.
Yeah,
No free agent. I don't think he'll. By the time he gets that way, who knows? Scott Boras may not even be doing it anymore. You know, he's getting up there. Sooner or later, I know he can sit at a desk and sign paperwork, but I just don't. I don't see a guy like Anthony Volpe going there. You know, because he did very well in a signing bonus by himself. The Yankees thought that much of him.
Yeah, because he was a first-round pick. So
yeah,
I'm
interested in knowing. How they really, really feel about Austin Wells. I'm very intrigued with that. What are they thinking about him? You know, we criticize We say, he doesn't have the strongest arm, although it's definitely better than Ben Rice. Rodriguez, in my opinion, in AAA has the gun. I mean, he has a rocket for an arm. So, it's going to be interesting. One thing I don't know if you really follow the Mets a lot, and I've been very critical about their catcher. I just don't see it. And I'll tell you the truth. I like Torrance better than Alvarez. I really do. I don't think that. I think Alvarez is going to be another Gary Sanchez. Good in the beginning and then blah. I just don't see the hoopla about this guy. Have you followed him at all?
Somewhat, but yeah, you're right, because he's not lived up to the hype. No. And I don't want to act like I know exactly what's going on over there, but definitely he's not lived up to the hype. I mean, the stats and all, he just hasn't, man. He was supposed to be like their guy, their catcher of the future, a guy who can actually hit and also play the position. I don't know. We'll see, though. The one thing that I never like to discount people, because you just, especially young players who don't have much experience, like Austin Wells, for instance, right? This is what, his second year?
Yes.
So, it's hard to say, but he's not played well. What I think the Yankees think about him, I think the Yankees, they love Austin Wells, If not, they would have been called up this kid,
No, definitely. No, I agree with you. They do love him. Just like they took a liking to Anthony Volpe. But there is a love affair with Anthony Volpe. I mean, this is... I mean, I'd really, just to hear the vibes and what they really truly, I mean, I think Aaron Boone just thinks the world of him. And it gave him great pleasure to say you made the team 2 years ago. Yeah. And of course we were all flabbergasted. I mean, he has come a long way. They said, he didn't have the arm for shortstop. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. So I don't know. I think he's going to be okay. My fear is he going to get any better hitting wise? And will they leave him down below where he belongs to flourish? I don't think he's going to flourish if he's batting fifth. I really don't. Well,
the good thing is with Jazz back, it puts him lower in the lineup. Yes. And if somehow we was to make a trade and get another infielder, a second base or third baseman, somebody with a bat, then it maybe brings them down a little further. Me personally, I never really, I don't think like batting sixth or fifth is a big difference, or seventh. That's just me personally, because I feel like you should, as a player, you should just go up there and it shouldn't even be a thought in your mind like, I'm fifth or I'm eighth, You just go up there and focus on that at bat,
But he's not made to bat fifth. That's the thing. There's so many other guys that are made for that. He's not made for that. The Dominguez. And the jury's out on Dominguez too. We don't give him a pass. We got to suffer with the pains up and down with this guy. He's gonna have some great games, as he had 3 home runs in one game, and he's gonna have a game where he's gonna be swinging and missing like crazy, and that's the problem. He's batting thanks for bringing that up. 241, 6 homers. At bats 170, game started 51, slugging is 406. I would like to see the slugging go up a little bit. The on-base percentage is not that bad at 340, and the OPS is 746. I like to raise that a little bit, but for a young guy, it's decent. The 6 home runs, 25, so that will probably equate to 15. Maybe 18 home runs and maybe 65 to 70 RBIs.
But remember, though, he doesn't play every day either.
Right.
He doesn't play every day. So I think Dominguez is having a great year, considering he's a rookie, Joe. We got to remember that. He's a rookie. He is literally a rookie.
Yes.
This is his first year. So I don't want to beat the guy down so much. I think he's playing well. And I think he could play even better than this. That's the crazy part. That if you look at the stats, the numbers are not that bad considering, he's a rookie, he doesn't play every day. But if I see his ceiling being real high. I think he could do. He's going to be a good player, Joe. I'm telling you.
I agree. I'm just saying, Yankee fans they have to be patient. He's going to have good days. He's going to have bad days. It's the growing process. But if you want to see young players on the Yankees, this is what you have to go through. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So you're going to if you want, the Yankees don't have to get these $500 million players. You want a Spencer Jones. You want a Dominguez. You want a Ben Rice and Volpe and Wells. If you really think about it, it is a young team. It's getting younger by the day. And now, if you add a Spencer Jones or you add whoever, but it's growing pains. They're going to make mistakes. Hey, geez, I mean, even Chaz Chisholm, who's not a rookie anymore, he still makes mistakes, and that's part of the game.
Joe, you remind me of. You remind me of the Balls, George Steinbrenner. Man, you have a bad at bat, Joe would trade you. Play with that. I just had one bad at bat. You better go 5 for 5, or Joe's getting rid of you.
Well,
like, you're out of here. How you doing?
Wait a minute. What is Merck saying now? You guys, wait a minute. I got it. If we got Joe, a.k.a. Dino Bravo, going against my man Ken, then it's Patera. Oh, yeah, Ken Patera. All right. Beats up people in Burger King and spends 3 years in jail. But that's besides the point. Ken is a nice guy, man. Forget about Patera. I lost faith in Patera, to be honest with you. I had an interview with him once, and he goes, oh, I never, when I asked him about Bruno, he goes, I faced Bruno when he was washed up. Oh, really? Did you ever win the title off of him? Did you even come close? Are you kidding me? How do you make, and I lost all respect for him. So he could stay at Burger King and flop anything he wants. So, so that's it. Oh boy, look who's waiting in the wings now. NR. Will you take off Dino Bravo? My God. Don't laugh there, Nippin. I won't put you on. Take that smirk off your face.
That's young Joe, Dino Bravo.
I'm trying to get him on here. You're not. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you
Hey,
are.
Nathan.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't
We
see.
don't see you moving.
Yeah,
What's up, Joe? What's up? Can you guys hear me? Good morning.
yeah, we hear you.
I'm getting
yeah.
with Dino Bravo here.
It's Dino Bravo.
Hey, put something in. Yeah, there you.
Oh my God.
Put something in his head, and it never ends.
Oh my God.
I don't know who to blame. Is it Merck? I don't know who to blame here.
How do you guys
I was right. I was right yesterday with Chaz and Goldie going deep.
Oh yeah, you did.
Listen,
Man, Jazz looks good. He looks really good since he's been back off the IO.
now
Yeah.
I know why Chaz is good, because Nipton went to see him.
Yep.
And he put
Yep.
you're Lou Gehrig, you're Babe Ruth, you're Lou Gehrig, you're Babe Ruth.
And he's stealing bases too. I love to see him stealing bases and just causing hell on the bases, man.
I'm cracking up here. Hey, what's up, Mark?
I'm glad, Merck. Why don't you, one of these days soon, you're going to come on, and I'm going to rip you to shreds in a nice way, because we love you. But no, there were a lot of positives. Now a little bit about tonight's game, guys. Let's move forward about it. What do you think? I think Yarborough is going to pitch a good game tonight.
Yeah, I feel confident in Yarborough. I think Yarborough is going to feed off from his last start, against the Dodgers. He's going to go, in my opinion, he's going to go 6-7 innings, one earned run, five or six hits, 9 strikeouts, two walks, and yep, that's my prediction.
How about you, Jason?
I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer today. I'll be the negative Nancy.
What else
I
is
think
new?
I think the Cinderella story is coming to an end. So
Here we
now,
go.
Joe, I hope he pitches well, but I don't know. I'm still not sold on him. I get it, but I'm still not sold on him. Like I feel like at some point he's gonna have a bad start. He's due for one, and I hope, who knows, it could be tonight. But I would say this: most of the good hitters on the Red Sox are lefty, so that, you know, it's in his favor, I guess. You know.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, you know, I think if the Yankees are patient, they're gonna let him throw pitches. Let's get him the hell out of the ball game by the 5th inning, maybe sooner.
Mhm.
And let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's fight.
Yep.
Like a certain I won't mention the name, but a certain what is it? Fight, and come back. And but no, I'm just happy. Listen, my concern is if the Yankees don't go on a run right now, first place is going to dwindle down because I have
Rick Martel.
What?
And they say I look like Rick Martel. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, of course. You give him the beautiful smile, and you give me the crap.
Oh no!
God.
Really?
The model Martel. Yeah, go ahead, bring him
Oh,
up.
I know you're talking. You want me to bring him up?
Yeah, bring him up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring him up for you.
Darling, Rick Martel.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Yeah, we're ready. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I do not look like that guy.
You have hair on your chest?
I wish I looked like that guy. That's a handsome dude. Right there.
Damn. And they give me the crap.
They give you the crap.
They give me the crap. The doo-doo of the World Wrestling Federation. Well, then, can't call them that now. It's WWE Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we are here. We're going to be the let's say the NYY Entertainment. That's what we are. Oh my God, this chat. I love you guys, but man, I get no respect. Absolutely no respect. There he goes. The guy looks like who did it and ran. I don't want to talk about the dead, but he looks like who did it and ran in that picture. Can you give me another picture of Dino Bravo?
That's all the internet gave me. The internet give it, the internet take it away.
Yes, see, remember, I take it, I give it, and I take it away.
Nita, so how is it over there? You getting a lot of work done over there, or you just relaxing by the
Just,
beach?
Relaxing is right now. It's, let's see here, 88 degrees. 88 degrees.
I think we have like.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, over here, well, not today, but over here in Texas, the other day it was like 95. I was dying.
Oh my God.
Now we got FG into it. Would you rather be Gino Brito?
Gino Brito.
No, that's his tag team partner. When he was a good guy. No. You know I wouldn't mind Antonio Pugliese. That's who I would. That's Bruno's cousin. Antonio Pugliese. That's who I look
Antonio Pugliese. Yep.
What?
Antonio Pugliese is a cousin?
No, he's a cousin of Bruno.
Oh, Bruno.
Mark says, well, Joe, you are the kind of mafia you know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess well, all I can tell you, I am Sicilian, guys. That's all I can tell you. I'm a good Sicilian, a quiet one. Marshall Brown goes, Joe Bravo looks like he should be getting cleaned up. Hey!
That's funny. That is funny. Oh my God.
Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, really? See that? I told you it looked a little bit more, feasible. But Dino Bravo, he looks like a brute.
No, this is my,
Oh,
it's my
come on
favorite
with
one.
that!
I'm starting to see the resemblance, Joe, a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
When I get
Joe
you,
Bravo.
Logan.
Marsha called you Joe Bravo.
Joe Bravo. Oh my God, Dino. Oh my God, yeah, Dino for hire.
Remember, we facing Crochet today.
Yeah, so we
Gonna
got
be a
to
tough one.
they got to score some runs early, man. The bottom first inning, like they did yesterday. Put the
Yeah.
pressure on them early, I guess, especially against Crochet, because if Crochet is on, then it's over. You can't. I guess when he's on, he's on. But I think I think Arabun will change up the lineup again today against Crochet.
Oh, of course. He's gonna.
Yeah.
He loves those matchups. How many strikeouts you think he gets versus us?
Crochet. 12.
12.
Yeah.
Man, he's a strikeout machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give up only. I think he's gonna give up only 2 or 3 runs. That's it. Actually, 1 or 2 runs.
1 or 2
But
runs.
that's why we have to score. The Yankees have to score early, bottom first, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Crow doesn't pitch. I mean,
whoa, Merck says I'm Sicilian too. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. Arrivederci.
Hey, manja.
Manja.
The Italian connection over here.
Oh my God.
Where's cold Italian pizza when we need them? Where's cold Italian
pizza? And Merck and I, we have panagunzada. You know what panagunzada is?
No,
Look
what's
out,
that?
baby. That's
mozzarella.
panagunzada is a great lunch for you guys.
Yes.
You get a
mozzarella, tomato mozzarella. Yep.
Well, close. You get a nice loaf of Italian bread or French Italian bread. You cut it in the middle, take all the middle out. And then what you do is you put really good oil, like Filippo Bedio oil, all over on both sides. Then you take grated cheese, like Pecorino Romano, and you throw that on there. And then I don't know if you guys like sardines.
Sardines. Yep.
Anchovies and put it on.
I can't do it.
Get tin foil, put it in the oven for 15 minutes. It's the greatest fast lunch you'll ever have in your life.
Wow, I'll try that one day. Yeah, I love sardines and anchovies. I sometimes I put the bagel, cream cheese, and sardines in the middle, and then anchovies also.
Oh, awesome! Oh man, I think I'll tell you. I think another show we should consider is a cooking show. I think that would be great.
Cook.
Dino the Great, right here. Don't you dare bring him up again.
No,
in all honesty, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on. We do have Sean waiting in the wings. So I'm going to bring a couple, 1 or 2 both down because I just want to get a perspective of one-on-one with everyone. Just a new perspective of the show.
Yeah, I'll go down. But
no, are you sure? I got to take off soon too.
Yeah,
I got a ton to do.
Well, no, I appreciate it, guys. And maybe we'll see you later.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. What time is it supposed to get? Actually, Actually, I might be hanging out at the beach later today. But all right, maybe I'll do maybe the beach, or I'll be at the pool or beach. I don't know yet. But maybe I'll try and join live from the pool or beach. I don't know which one.
Okay, I'll send you the link, and we'll get updates on what's happening with Volpe and everybody and the lineup, and if they make a up and down with Columbus. Listen to me. So thanks. You. All
right. See you, Jason. See you, Joe.
Take care.
Give our love to your grandmother and everyone.
Thank you so much. Yep, definitely. Thank you.
We'll see you later.
Yep.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, Jason, we're going to bring up Sean. Hey, Sean, I'm glad you have patience.
Hey.
He looks like he's ready to manage tonight. Look at this guy. What are you, officially Joe Torre II?
No, I'm just really excited when the Yankees and the Red Sox, it's arch rivals. And I'm one of those highly motivated guys anyway.
Jason, if he's excited, I imagine when he's not feeling good. That's exciting. You got to get up, man. Let's see. Like, did you have your? Oh, that's right. You worked, right?
I mean, what do you want him to do? Jump on the bed or something?
I mean, really?
No, you're good.
We gotta wake people up. It's
I do security
in the morning
overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Merck says Joey Bravo is better than Joey Gallo. Gee, thanks. I don't think I have to do a lot to be better than Joey Gallo. My grandmother's better than Joey Gallo. So Sean, no, but what are your thoughts on Warren?
I'm trying to find different spots to where my Wi-Fi doesn't act all choppy when I'm trying to do this. But,
no, I understand. No, it's okay. Could be just a tad louder.
Yeah.
But you're clear. Everything's coming out good. Jason, do you hear him?
I hear him fine.
Right, and I'm sure the chat hears him. I was asking you what are your thoughts on Warren?
All right. Yeah. No, it's fine on my end. Sometimes it lags a little, but it comes out clear. No, my take is this. I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna show up. I mean, it's arch rivals, and Jason knows us military guys, we get motivated and then we come out and perform. And my take, like I was trying to say earlier in the chat, when I heard Jazz give his little press briefing in the locker room, he was saying about playing at 70% instead of 100, meaning instead of going all out, he's just dialed it back a little bit to where he can control it, but he still gives his all. And I mean, look, he came back from the IL and he's just tearing it up, putting on a clinic on the base path, shortening his swing. He's, he's just playing that type of player that I believe Cashman really wanted.
Yeah.
Because to him, he was one of Cashman's last season during the trade deadline.
Well, he's brought his average up to 223. He's got 9 homers.
And so, I mean,
he's got 23 RBIs, struck out 43 times. We got to get that on base percentage a little higher. The 326 is too low for a guy like that. For all that speed, he should have at least a 340 to 350. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people would agree with me. So, definitely. So we'll see how it goes. But tonight's going to be a tough game. But I think if they relax, they wait for pitches, and Yarborough just throws that junk, I think they're going to be fine. I really do.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I just think we're going to be, and Yarborough's going to step up. He's going to show up. He's been doing that since he filled in for the 2 suckers that we had in our rotation, the 2 duds, Stroman and Carrasco. And dude, he's filled in, giving us 5 or 6 innings, and he's a junk baller, which is going to keep the Red Sox off balance. Even Devers, the Yankee killer, is going to have a hard time trying to figure out what he's going to throw.
Right.
But I think our bats are going to really show up against Crochet and give Crochet a hard time. We're either going to get to him early, or we're going to grind out and get him out by the 6th inning, 5th or 6th inning.
And they hit the bullpen, right?
Put on runs.
Yeah.
Well, we don't. I don't want to see Chapman, to be honest with you. I've had enough of him for a lifetime. I don't want to see him, and I'm done with him.
He said for a lifetime.
And I can't.
Maybe the Yankee ghost
got a new tattoo. Give me a break. Give me a break. But no, that's.
Well, you know what it was? It was the ghost of Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. So, well, whatever. I mean, Those days are over. We don't have to worry about it. Let's just beat the Red Sox. Don't let this guy come in, and that's all there is to it. You know, Merck says, imagine now batting for the Yankees, number 90, Joey Bravo. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I'll tell you. Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
No, and then the thing.
You sure now to hurt my feelings, guys.
That guy is built.
The thing I want to say with
I have a
Volpe,
big upper built, and my stomach is going down, so I'm happy about that. But
that's good.
You know, yeah, oh yeah, no, I've lost like 13 pounds in the past. Well, it all started with the stupid gout. You know, you can't move and you can't eat certain things, and that's it. I'm done. I'm really done. So in a way, I didn't want to get it this way, but it's a good way to lose weight. So I'm really happy about that in that respect. But getting back to the Yankees, guys, I do believe.
Yeah. Well,
I think what was that?
Ever since I came back with Iraq with nerve damage. So,
yeah, you're frozen on my end, Sean. I'm gonna bring you down for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, when it's frozen like that, it's horrible. Yeah, I think he's got to work on something because he comes on like Ken's and stuff, and he gets he's frozen and everything. It's not on my end. Thank God they fixed the problem. We had a little problem the last couple of days, but it's all. Thank God they said it's all fixed.
No, it's his Wi-Fi. It sucks because like even in my house, like certain parts of my house, like the Wi, it's like dead zones. You know, you don't want to be in a dead zone. I'm not using, but if I was on my phone, I'd be the same way, trying to find a good place to get good connection. You know.
Merck says, "All love, Joe. You're the man." Sure, you not because you know I'm feeling bad over here. I'm afraid what CT Cards is going to say about me. That's my worry. No, just kidding. So yeah, no, I think, like I said, it'll be a good day. Do we have a lot of day baseball? I want to check here. What do we got? What's going on for today? Remember, I will definitely give you the scoreboard a little bit later on. So today, there's a suspension game of the Diamondbacks and the Reds from last night. They went 3-3, bottom six. So that's at 1 o'clock. We have the Cubs and the Tigers. 2 o'clock, crucial for the Yankees, the Blue Jays and the Twins. 2:15, Dodgers Cardinals. 4:05, Phillies Pirates. Texas and the Nationals. Atlanta and the Giants. Marlins and Tampa Bay. It looks like they're all games of the week. Kansas City and the White Sox, the Houston Astros and the Guardians, and again the Diamondbacks and Cincinnati. And then here we go again with Dino Bravo.
All right, that's the last time. The last time, Joe. Sorry.
The Padres and the Brewers at 7:30. The Red Sox and the Yankees 7:35, and the Mariners and Angels later on, and the Mets take the rear with the Rockies and the Orioles and the Athletics. So that is your scoreboard for today, guys. So as we come back for the pregame show at 4 o'clock, during the day we will give you the lineup, any roster moves, anything like that. We will definitely give you as soon as we get word. So we appreciate that. We'll try to bring in Sean for a little bit, but we're going to end the stream pretty shortly, guys. We've been on. It's been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Hey, Sean, just some a couple of minutes with you, and then we're going to call it. We're going to call it a day until later. So, let's give predictions for tonight's game, guys.
All right.
And in the chat, the same thing. What do you think Yarborough's going to do, and who's going to be the star of the game? Go ahead.
Well, I think, I'm going to say this. Yarborough is going to give me about 6 strong innings. I'm going to say about 7 Ks, a few hits, maybe a run, maybe 0 runs. I don't see him giving up too many runs. But the I'm gonna say this for the hero of the game. If Volpe can actually pull it as a trooper like he is right, I know he's got the heart to play. If he can somehow come in, I think he's gonna be a hero. He's gonna come through. I'm gonna say Jazz Chisholm
Again?
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm and Aaron Judge are gonna definitely be, because Judge just smashes the Red Sox. He almost went yard last night, and he went 3 for 4 or 5, whatever it was. So,
okay, well, that's great. Jason, your thought?
Man, it's tough. I think Yarbrough's gonna. I think I won't go with like what CT said. He's gonna pitch around 6 innings, give up 3, maybe 4 runs. And I think the hero for the day as far as offense, I don't know, man. With Crochet pitching, it's gonna be tough. Let me see. You know what? I'll go with Bellinger.
Lefty. Okay.
Yeah, lefty. It don't matter.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be Judge tonight. I think he's going to take him downtown. Good morning, PTP. How you doing? You're hating the rain, huh?
Or maybe Paul Goldschmidt too. He does very good versus lefties. So
Paul G, I'm sure will be in the lineup tonight.
Paul G is automatic against lefties.
I'm gonna say Yarborough 6 innings. I think he'll probably give up 2 runs. He'll strike out about 5 or 6. I don't think he's going to be as sharp, but he's going to get us through. And I think the Yankees are going to score at least 5 runs. And the hero of the game tonight, I believe, is going to be Judge and Paul G. Those are your 2 guys. And I honestly don't believe that Volpe's going to play tonight, guys. But
I doubt it.
More in the pregame. We really will.
Yeah. But no, I'm just saying the kid's got the heart of a lion. So.
Yeah, it's starting. Merck says, it's starting to rain hard here in New Jersey, too. Oh, boy. Well, sometimes it rains in Jersey and the Bronx get nothing. We got nothing yesterday, and in the Bronx it was pouring at the time. So, well, guys, we're going on an hour and 30 minutes. I want to get give me your final thoughts, and we'll end the stream and we'll come back at 4 p.m. Go ahead.
I'll go first. Final thoughts, man. The Yankees were rocking and rolling. It's going to be a tough game today, a tough matchup for us, but I'm confident that they could pull out the win, and hopefully we take the series today. So tomorrow, obviously we want to win every game, but tomorrow we could relax a little bit,
Yes. PTP has been following the minor leagues, and Mr. Carlos had a great stat line in AA for the first start. But look at AAA and Alan Winans. He brought his ERA down to 0.24. 6 starts, he's 5-0. I mean, anything better than that, guys? My God, if somebody's going to be called up pitching wise, this guy is deserving of. I mean, he's striking a lot of people out. There's no question about it. So, let me see. Jonathan, speaking of characters, it was Yankees assistant hitting coach Pat Rizzo who came up with the 70% thing and told Chaz he could play 100% and be dog crap. Oh, boy. Okay. Whatever that means. Crochet.
That's what I was saying about earlier. I was quoting that's what Jazz was telling the reporters.
Right. Came up with right. Okay, well, that's cool. All right. Well, like I said, whatever it is, Chisholm is doing the right thing. He's doing very well. Crochet is 5-4 with a whip of 1.06, 13 games. His ERA is 1.98. Well, I did see him get hit, though, Jason. That's the thing. He must have pitched either really bad or very, very good. So there may not be anything in between. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But so both of you in ending, Yankees win or no?
Of course, Yankees win. I'll never go against my Yankees. So I'll say we win. If it's up to me, we'll be 162-0.
Okay, so we both PTP finally. When was in Atlanta 8 game? Yeah, I know. I say let the young guy Slittler come check. Okay, but listen, maybe they found something in Allen. Who knows? But right now at 0.24, you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. So, but we're going to wrap it up, guys. Great stream. Thank you so much. Remember 4 p.m. To come back for the pregame show. If there's any news, any trade news or roster news, you'll get it on NY Yankee Mania throughout the day. And also tonight at 7:30, you will have you'll go to listen to Ken doing the play-by-play on his channel, The Ugly Truth. Remember to subscribe, everyone. Real important to the content. As you go in and out, press the like button so that you don't miss any of the content. And of course, tonight, Jason, after the Yankee game, usually about a half hour after the game, and after post game, Jason will come on. Jason, say some words about your show.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, we have a lot of fun. It's pretty late in the day, so I get it. That's why a lot of people, they tune in or they catch it like in the morning or whatever. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. We start with Yankees, but sometimes I go wherever the chat takes me, and sometimes the chat takes me down some crazy rabbit holes, man. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. Try to do like some trivia stuff, and yeah, man, just tune in if you can. I'd appreciate it.
Sounds good. Sean, always a pleasure to have you on. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ken just came into the chat. Hey, Ken, hopefully everything's okay. And we'll see you for the pregame show at 4 p.m. Hopefully we'll see you then. And you will be doing the play-by-play at 7:30. Thank you for that. And folks, thanks for spending a little portion of your Saturday morning with us. Have your coffee, your bagels, your pancakes, whatever you have, and have a great, great day. And let's go Yankees. The Yankees are going to win tonight, guys. We'll see you at 4. As I always say, God bless you, your family, your friends, everybody that helps out in the content. I really appreciate you guys. And also, God bless you all, and God bless America. Let's go Yankees.